Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Let's continue our chapter, the paintbrush, right? So, you must have read all the pages before. Now, let's start from page number 17. Look how colorful it is, right? Let's start now. So, the king of the land was very cruel. I told you, that that people start coming to lose house. They came flocking to him for the help. They started coming to the Lou's house for the help. Whatever he painted with the brush, it come to life, right? Life. So let's start. The king of the land was very cruel. When he came to know of the Lou's magic brush, he immediately summoned him to his castle. So the king of the land was very cruel. He was not kind at all. When he come to know about the Lou's magic brush, that whatever he draws with that brush, everything came into life. So he immediately summoned him to his castle, that bring that Lou to my castle. Then what happened? The king took his brush and put him in the prison. He tried to paint a few gold coins, but nothing happened. He was very cruel. He immediately took Lou's brush and put him into the prison, jail mein dal diya. Then he tried to draw a few gold coins. He was greedy rather, है ना? He was greedy that he tried to draw a few gold coins, but nothing happened. He asked Lou to paint gold coins for him, but Lou refused. As Lou was a very obedient child, very kind child, but he refused that I will not draw gold coins. So the king put him behind bars again. उसको फिर से prison में भेज दिया. He sent him to the prison again. So from these 3 paragraphs, let me ask you some questions. Who was cruel? Obviously, the king of the land was very cruel. What did the king do? He immediately summoned him to his castle. Go and bring the Lou into my castle, right? And what did he try to paint? The king, what he tried to paint first? He tried to paint a few gold coins, right? Why did the king put Lou behind the bars again? Because when the king asked him to draw gold coins for him, but the Lou refused. So king asked the people to put him behind bars. So turn the page. Now it comes to page number 18. Soon the king became impatient and furious. Furious means angry. बहुत गुस्सा आ गया उसको कि why the Lou is not obeying me. He visited Lou in prison and said, if you want to be free again, paint a golden mountain for me. So Lou painted a sea. Instead of painting a golden mountain, he firstly painted a sea. In the deep sea, he painted a huge golden mountain. He agreed the king otherwise, but firstly he painted a deep sea. In the deep sea, he painted a golden mountain as king wanted a golden mountain. Then he painted a huge ship. Then as you can see in this picture, into the sea, he painted a huge golden mountain and a huge ship, a very big ship. As the ship came to life, as soon as he draws this painted a huge ship, the ship came to life. What happened then? King quickly climbed on the board. Lou quickly painted stormy waves and the ship began to sink. The king shouted, help, help, and he cried for help, but Lou did not stop. The king asked forgiveness. Forgiveness means pardon, excuse, and promised never to be greedy again. Then what happened? King started asking for help. Please help me, please help me, please forgive me. I will not do this again. But Lou never stops. After that, Lou painted a calm waves and brought back the king. Then, firstly, he drew a stormy waves. A big wave, a stormy waves, and the king started sinking. Then after forgiveness, he painted a calm waves and brought back the king. The king apologized. Apologize means to say, he said sorry and set Lou free. Then he set Lou free from the prison. Lou continued his good work, helping the needy with his golden paint brush. So he continued with the good work. Lou continued with the good work and started helping the needy with his golden paint brush. So babies, isn't it interesting? Now you have to read this chapter 2 times thoroughly. Read it yourself. Fine. Wherever there is a full stop, give pause. Wherever there is a comma, again give pause. Right. Read it it is very interesting chapter. Read it again. Okay. Now tomorrow we will do the back exercises of this chapter. Goodbye. Bye.